news coming in. President Donald Trump has just tweeted, after a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I'm pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire. Congratulations to both countries on using common sense and great intelligence. Thank you for your attention to this matter. That is President Donald Trump making this statement here on Madhav joining me, Madhav Das Gopalakrishnan. This is the big breakthrough. We heard that there was a call that went from Marco Rubio to straight to the army chief, clearly reading the riot act to him, following which we have this announcement by President Trump.
Absolutely, Navika. There's an unmistakable mark of the United States. As you rightly put it, Marco Rubio first reaching out to the Prime Minister. That didn't work, and then he reached out to the Army Chief. And we saw those signs with Khwaja Asif, in fact, dialing down the nuclear rhetoric earlier today. But this is the Truth Social post of President Donald Trump. He said that after a long night of talks mediated by the United States, I'm pleased to announce that India and Pakistan have agreed to a full and immediate ceasefire. Congratulations to both countries on using common sense and great intelligence. Thank you for your attention to this matter. This is, of course, the United States intervention. But one thing is very clear, Navika, India has been very restrained. But clearly, over the last 24 to 48 hours, India has given back to Pakistan and given it back in kind. While we may not have gone to the extent that Pakistan has, but clearly the fact that the strategic assets, there are various air assets and air bases that have been impacted, and there is in fact imagery of satellites to show that even runways of several of the crucial air bases such as Sargodha have been severely impacted. It is a beaten and battered Pakistan that has clearly had no other option but to go in and beg for this kind of a ceasefire, because if Pakistan had continued on this path, it would be a guaranteed path of destruction, and that finally is the only language that Pakistan appears to have understood as far as this entire confrontation is concerned. Back to
Madhav, the fact that India had flattened 5 of the air bases of Pakistan, clearly the smell of smoke as well as the phone call, the very, very hot line that was made to General Munir did the trick, because the riot act was read to him, and that can be our major speculation. But Colonel Amit Menon also on this. With this, what do you think? Quick reactions across my panel. Colonel Amit Menon, could this have happened because there was absolute clarity when Marco Rubio called up the army chief, because the political leadership was unable to convince the army chief in Pakistan?